Hello everyone, this is the Saints Hub back, and I've seen some comments telling me to be more expressive and open, because not a lot of Saints YouTubers are like that, so today I'm going to no holds barred. I know my family's in the house, but that's what's going to happen. But as it says in the title, we're going to go over my favorite free agency target, Robbie Anderson. Hopefully that worked in editing. But, yeah, I love Robbie Anderson. Wide receiver from the New York Jets. He's a free agent. And I'll go over the reasons I love Robbie. And I think he would be a great signee to the team. And, yeah. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Robbie Anderson. Probably not many of you know about him, except if you remember when we were in rumors to get him in the trade deadline. But he is 26, probably turning 27. He's a free agent. And some would say he's had a disappointing career. But if you look at the quarterback situation he's dealt with, dog shit and dog shit, he's actually done pretty well for himself. He's dealt with dog shit Josh McCown and dog shit Sam Darnold. And dog shit offensive line, which means dog shit Sam Darnold can't throw in the ball. I mean, that offensive line made fucking Le'Veon Bell look bad, so not much you can do there. But Robbie's career stats are 207 receptions for 359 yards. That is an average of 64 yards a season, which is pretty solid considering that he's had Josh McCown and Sam Darnold as his fucking quarterbacks. And this season, he had 52 receptions, 779 yards, and 5 TDs, which, once again, very impressive with how bad the New York Jets offensive line is and how not very good Sam Darnold is. I mean, I just can't get over, how much this guy, if he was drafted by another team, would be so much better. I think he would be a solid wide receiver. And I know those stats don't look amazing, and you guys are like, well, draft Jefferson. I've heard that a lot, but I love Justin Jefferson. I'd love to get him, but I don't want to waste a first-round pick on him. It's not a waste, but I think Robbie Anderson is cheap. Will be cheap, actually, because a lot of teams are sleeping on him. But his best season was in 2017 with Josh McCown. 38-year-old Josh McCown at quarterback. 63 receptions for 941 yards and 7 touchdowns, which is a little more than what we need him to do in NOLA. See, here's the thing. You guys have to understand, we don't need Amari Cooper or an elite wide receiver. We have the best wide receiver in football, Mike Thomas. Quick flex, I'm sorry. I love this thing, okay? Okay, all right, shut up. I'm so stupid. All right, but we have the best wide receiver in football. What we need is a wide receiver too. Traquan, so far, just gets injured, shows potential. Ted Ginn is old and poopy. We don't want poopy Ted Ginn. Jared Cook is good, but we need that too. If we have 3 receivers, Drew Brees can go ... Michael Thomas can't be double covered, and then we're fucking golden. Here's the thing about Robbie. He's been a wide receiver 1 on one of the worst teams in the NFL for a while. So he's being guarded by cornerback 1s, and he's still putting up decent numbers. So if we move him to a wide receiver 2 with this man at quarterback, we got ourselves a whole different fucking ball game, baby. I mean, you take Robbie Anderson, who's used to Sam Darnold, and give him an actual quarterback, he's going to go fucking ham. We don't need him to be an 1,000-yard receiver. What we need him to do is just be a reliable target for 700 to 800 yards, which is what he does with the Jets. And now we're going to put him with Drew fucking Brees, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And one thing to get really excited about Robbie is Robbie's fast as shit. Most running backs for the Combine clocked in at 4.49 on their 40s. Robbie Anderson clocked in at 4.36. So that man is fucking fast. He's going to get the separation. He's going to get open. He's going to catch passes. I talk with my hands too much, but he's just a nice, solid option for Drew Brees. And trust me, I would love Amari Cooper. That would be great. But we're broke. Face it, we have $5 freaking million in cap. Robbie Anderson is going to be a cheap, reliable option because not many teams are going to see what I see in him, and not many teams are going to offer him that much because, well, he's Robbie Anderson. Why would you offer him anything? As some teams would say, but I think we should offer him at least, I don't know, $3.5 million. Save a lot of money. And what this does is lets us go to the draft and draft a young corner to pair with Marshawn Lattimore. And that's what I want. I'm not saying I don't want a Justin Jefferson or T. Higgins. I'm just saying we have a third-round pick. This wide receiver draft class is very deep. We can sign Robbie and whatever other else we need to sign this offseason and draft ourselves a corner. And in the third round, we're not confident in Robbie. We could trade Robbie. I mean, sorry, not Robbie. We could pick a wide receiver with our third-round pick. It's just perfect. We would end up with 2 young receivers and a corner. Tell me how that's not perfect. Please, tell me in the comments right now. I want you to go type in the comments right now. The other thing that would be really good about Robbie is when Breeze retires, which is coming someday, and we get a new quarterback, and it may be Taysom, the deep ball will become a new thing in NOLA. Because I love Breeze, but his arm isn't what it used to be. But with Robbie's speed, we're going to see some big-time flashy plays if we put Taysom in. He can throw it 50, 60 yards, and Robbie's going to get open for 50, 60 yards, and that's going to be Robbie's game, baby. And what he can do is he can run and take pressure off Michael Thomas, and MT does what MT does, which is ball the fuck out. Yeah, but I'm really excited. I was going to go over the corners I like in this year's draft, but I think I'm going to save that for another video. And just keep this about Robbie Anderson, who I think is really, really, really a solid freaking player. But that's it for now. Just went on a little rant. Saints, please sign Robbie. I want Robbie really bad. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed this, leave a like, sub, and leave video suggestions below. And I'll see you later.